Hello everyone, give me a second. Hello everyone to Interlagos for round 7 of our East Block Endurance League. This is gonna be very good racing and very good weekend for East Block community, because what is happening today is that we have 15 drivers once more time this season. We are very looking forward to this event, and oh my god, fucking time. And right now we are waiting for 2 drivers to start the quali, and we are still in the practice server. So let's go through the grid. If you have any driver in your favorite driver, you can start screaming his name in the chat, and I'm gonna recognize you are the fan of him. So Peter Privoznik, at this moment he's in a garage in a Peugeot number 93 car with this grey livery. Then we have Theo, the Ferrari driver. I'm gonna quickly go a bit down in the post-process filter because that's very strong. Let's go to a different one. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a... make it a bit lighter and... wait. Oh my fucking god. Oh, that's too much. Okay, this photorealism, we don't want that. Natural mode. Oh, that's but literally the same thing. Custom config. Yeah, that black and white. So Theo is back. Wow. That's a bit strong. I mean, it doesn't look that bad, but it's very strong. Why is it not working? I mean, it was looking good last race. I think we can keep it. So, next up, Phil Dugietz in the Porsche 963 with his livery. Very beautiful car. Then it's Eric Marchale with yet another black and golden Porsche 963. Then it's Daniel Klippel with yet another Porsche. This time it's very nice blue and red livery. Not driver on the grid. Saif Eddin with his Skyner motorsport. Then it's Jerry Feng in the Acura red livery. And the driver who can take the lead of a championship today. Carlo Rossi in the blue Ferrari. Very cursed, but still very nice. Then it's Simon Constantin with the Cadillac. Chevy Ganassi motorsport in the yellow livery. Then it's Matt Anas Benama. Okay, I'll have to find his name quickly because I have no idea. It's a bit low, and I think he's not on the server. Name like this, so... oh my god. Oh, lifetiming. Good idea. I don't want to pronounce the name bad. Benamar. Okay, Matt Anas Benamar. With this yet another Skyner motorsport car. Then it's... Marone. Another Skyner motorsport driver. And it's Zakera Bninder. Also a Skyner motorsport driver. And also Saiferin is some Skyner motorsport driver, and they are both, all of them are in the same livery, which is very beautiful. A very nice job from them, and to help me a lot to mispronounce them, because I'm gonna forget that this is them. like always. And he spun in the practice session with 11 minutes to go. Let's go quickly to the autocam. And to check on the drivers. So, yeah, nice. I'm gonna quickly go take something to nicely eat, and I'm gonna come back very quickly. Let's go with safety car on track for fun, why not? And we don't see it. Because I'm not on myself. Fuck. Now. You see, come on, let's go on a track. For little. Let's go with safety car on track. Ah! No way. So it's a push lap, let's go. Nobody behind me, very nice. Oh, we did Russell. No way. How's it got? No way. No. Can you out-qualify someone? I bet no, but you never know. And someone crashed here. Because we are going straight again. And this lap will not count this time. Here's Dan behind us. He's actually going by the safety car rules. What a night. And we are going for the quali session in this very moment. We need to just put the server in the quali. And there it is. Hypercars first, then GT3s, please. So Theo is out, and yeah, unless Ruston is missing at this moment. Nice. Yeah, couple leaving. And GT3s can now go on track. GT3s on track now. Yeah, couple leaving. And GT3s can now go on track. GT3s on track now. So, first car on track, and that's Eric Marchalik. Look at this flyer overlap. And he's having already the GT3s inbound, and that's impeding, and definitely a big issue right at the start of quali. Philip Dugiet's getting past them very, very carefully, and he's going off also. That's just.
You're not unmuted on the Discord.
Sorry. And that's just the continuing of the Marshallek and Carlo Rossi crash. Lots of chaos on the Interlagos at this moment, and all of the cars going around the place, and that's just a very, very crazy moment. Silverstone also stopping on track. He's back in the pit. Theo crossing the line, goes fastest, 121.3, not the best of the times, but I bet he can still improve. Eric, yeah. So, Theo Cross still in first. And behind him is Philip Dugiet with half a second gap. So very, very close quali at this moment. So at this moment, Zach Bninger is in the lead of the GT3 class in the quali. And Daniel Klippel moves into third. And where is Peter? Peter. And if Theo Cross is not going to win this race, that means only Theo Cross is the driver who won one race this season. So if he doesn't win today's race, it's gonna be new winner in the hypercar class. That's very, very good. Also in the GT3 class means the same as Jerry Feng and Seifedin, also only winners in the season. So very, very much to fight today. Theo Dugies will now cross the line. This is very, very nice lap. And he not goes because Theo Cross also improved on lap, and he's just 0.12 seconds ahead. Daniel Klippel meanwhile stops on track. He spun on the final chicanes. So here is Seifedin, and he goes on provisional pole for the GT3 class. Extra 5 points on board. And very, very close quali in hypercar class at the top. So still, we are missing 2 drivers, one of them Matej Jurica and Eric Wesley. So here is... oh, there is xPiter, the winner in Imola. And also Theo Cross winner in Spa-Francorchamps. Mawar missing this race for the first time of the season, so he opens a huge gap for every driver to maybe take their maiden win, or even have a chance to take on all podiums, because there is at least one spot open for unknown. Anyone could take that, anyone can be here. So here is Peter going very, very quickly. We have to go on his car to look at the lap as he's flying through Interlagos. He was fastest in the practice server that was open for this week. Can he repeat that in the quali? 7 minutes to go in the quali. Peter have now get the slipstream of Daniel Klippel all the way to the start-finish line. What the laps is going to be. And he goes on the pole position by 0.2 of a second. And you know that, you saw the pace and you saw how he was flying. Very nice lap for the Polish driver Peter Prevoznik. Very, very good drive, and that's the extra 2 points on the championship for pole position. But he's still open, anyone could still be that. We will see how it's gonna be going, but Zach Bninger is still on the provisional pole for GT3 class. Behind him, 0.4 of a second, Jerry Feng and Seifedin in the 3rd place. So that's also very close quali for the moment. Marciale goes 4th fastest with nearly 1.5 seconds off the pole sitter. Simon Constantin going into the pit lane. And Seifedin now going to the start-finish line. Can he improve? No, he can't. No, he still can. Sorry. Can he go on a provisional pole, or is it not gonna be even an improvement? He's crossing the line, and he goes on the provisional pole in GT3 class. What a lap by Seifedin, and he's 0.4 on pole position. He claimed a pole on Le Mans, and he can claim that in Interlagos for a 2nd race in a row. Skyner Motorsport. Very well. in this championship. Silvestre now gonna be going to the start-finish line. The lap is good, looking good. The time at this moment is not looking that bad. And he's now crossing the line. And he goes 5th fastest. He beats Daniel Kleppel on P5. 7 drivers in Hypercar class. 2 should be joining still. So Daniel Kleppel now going to the start-finish line. Can he improve? Yes, he improved, but not by much, and he's not getting any position. Peter now can even improve his pole position lap, and he's definitely gonna improve that. He's going under 120, and there's a 1 second gap on pole position. Very, very nice, and very good pace from the Peugeot in this new version of the cars. So here's Daniel Kleppel. He is now going to the final 2 corners on a track. He's now in P6. Not the best result, and not the result he was looking for in Interlagos. He's now crossing the line. Definite an improvement. He goes 5th fastest. He beats Silvestre on P5. And he's just about 5/10 of it. And Peter goes even further by their lap. And I think that's uncatchable. There is Zakaria Brinden, and he's going off the track, even to the wall. Massive, massive crash for the Skyner motorsport driver. So here is Eric Marszalek, final corner to go. Over the curb a bit too much. That's gonna be loss of the time, but the lap time still looking not that badly. But can he improve? He needs to find 2 seconds. He's crossing the line. 121.6. He improved, but not in a position. He improved by 1/10 of a second. So definitely also not what he wanted. And here is Theo. Behind him, right on his tail, is Peter Prevoznik. They are both fighting for the pole position, and they are gonna be both fighting for the win today. Meanwhile, Marszalek going off the track, and that's a whole top 4 in the pit lane. And it seems like Marszalek is out of fuel. Something happened to his car. So for the moment, Saif Eddin on provisional pole for GT3 class. He also ended his run. Only car still on track in Hypercar is Simon Constantin. He needs to do everything and anything to have a chances of not finishing 8 seconds off the pace. Jerry Feng improves on his final lap. Not much to claim second. While we are watching the Simon Constantin. Still trying to find the pace. I mean, the lap doesn't look that badly. And I think it's definitely not gonna be improvement. As already there, the people have 170, 110. And that's gonna be very, very bad lap. He improved. It's still 8 seconds off Prevoznik. And that means Peter Prevoznik claims pole position in Interlagos. 2 extra points for that. It's Theo in second place. Philip Dugietz in third. Sylvester fourth. Marszalek fifth. Daniel Kleppel sixth. And Simon Constantin in seventh place. And that's it. Seifedin, 5 extra points for the pole position. In GT3 class, it's Zach Brinde. In second place, Jerry Feng is 10th. Sorry, 10th. He's third. Carlo Rossi 4th. Benamer in 12th. And Maroni in 5th. Sorry, no, he's 6th. Benamer is 5th. And that's it from the quali at Interlagos. Very nice all the qualification this race. And Peter will be a definite leader in this race. Wow, you can see something. Sorry about that. And this not be there. This should not be there. Okay, wrong. Sure. Yeah, this is nice. And Peter can choose whenever he wants to start. No, I think I'm gonna start finish line. I think there are gonna be some of jump starts. And there it is, Daniel Klippel, penalty for jump start. I told them. And there is first crashing. And Peter goes all the way off the track. He's gonna need to cut the chicane. So Theo Cross takes the lead from turn 1. Behind him is Philippe Dujets and Eric Marshalik in 3rd, Sebastian 4th. And Peter is all the way in the 7th in last place. Ben Hammer already retired from the race, but Daniel Klippel has the drive-through penalty. Sebastian goes for the move, but Marshalik takes the back. And there is lots of crashing in Sebastian. And that is going to be full Corsa of the race. Sebastian standing outside of the track. There was lots of issues across all the track, and lots of drivers are out. Sebastian all the way back out of the racing. And that's the end of a full Corsa. So all GT3s neutralized racing. And we are racing once again. And Philippe Dujets, very nice restart. He's gonna rightfully attack Theo Cross. They're going side by side to the start finish line. And Philippe Dujets takes the lead from Theo Cross. There's gonna be fighting all the way to the first corner. Who's gonna be ahead into turn 1? Theo Cross dive it on the inside. Can he take the lead? They're going side by side to the Senna S's. Philippe Dujets, hold on, in the lead. Petros already in 3rd. And Daniel Klippel goes for the drive-through penalty. He's gonna be falling all the way back to the grid. And Philippe Dujets, very nice battle with Theo Cross. Theo Cross goes for it once again. He takes the look. Daniel Klippel takes the drive-through penalty. And he's already out of the pit lane. So, look at this battle. Theo Cross once again on the inside. Will take the look. I think he's too much far off to have a chance, really, to take the lead. And Theo Cross goes for it once again, nearly crashing with Philippe Dujets. Very hard racing here from both of the hypercar drivers. And Theo Cross, he has spun, and that's very bad from him. Ben Hammer back in the server. He's going to be 1 lap down. Sebastian getting back through the grid with Daniel Klippel. Eric Wessel getting yet another checksum, and that's a very sad moment. And I have no idea what happened. So there's lots of battles on track. You can see Daniel Klippel getting back into the racing with hypercars. Also Sebastian trying to get back into the grid. So the lead stabilized. Philippe Dujets in the lead by 2 seconds of Prevoznik, but Prevoznik is catching 1 second lap. Sorry, half a second. Eric Marshalik in 3rd place. And very nice driving from him. at this moment. Charlotte finished 6th and last race at Le Mans, his debut. This is his second race. He's currently running in podium, but Prevozny will quickly caught up Philip Dugietz, and I think that Peugeot needs to get BOP, as it was not ran by anyone for the past races. We have no idea. And oh, Theo Cross crushed with Eric Marchalek. I have no idea why it was that. And he's going side by side, dive it on the inside, and that's a safe overtake this time. There it is. And oh! Sylvester crushing with Daniel Klippel. Prevoznik takes the lead, sets the fastest lap. And you can see the pace. That's just an absolutely incredible. I think that needs some kind of restrictor, as this is basically unfair. You can now see the battle between Sylvester and Daniel Klippel at this track. Sylvester finished 4th in Le Mans behind Theo Cross with 20-second penalty. So this is he's doing very well this race. Carlo Rossi says his personal best, now in a battle with Jerry Feng for the podium in GT3. And that's very, very close. Peter, meanwhile, sets the fastest lap. There is contact, Tristan touching with Daniel Klippel. Simon Constantin, meanwhile, looking up behind. We want to see the battle for the 5th place, sorry. And oh, Daniel Klippel, very, very bad exit. And he lets Sylvester through. Sylvester takes the 5th place. They were battling for this place in quali. They are battling for it in the race too. And that's a very, very nice fighting from both of these drivers. Still the battle for 3rd place in a GT3 class is on. Constantin going off the track. And the same goes for... Who's that? Benhammer. They're both out of track, but no one else around, so there was no need of a full Corsa or anything. And have a look at this, it's very, very close, and oh my god, is that Theo Cross? Yes, it is. Eric Marszalek takes the advantage from that to maybe take the podium. And Theo Cross also hold up by Carlo Rossi, so Eric Marszalek in a massive chance to take the third place in this race. Can he do that against Theo Cross? Into turn 1, and he goes for the inside. Went for a dummy. Theo Cross hold on the third place, and there's a massive crash. And they've crashed together. I don't know whose fault it was that, but certainly someone was in fault in his. Yeah, Rick. Very nice from you. And this is not a Brunider, and Simon Constantin also. Where the frick he is. And he went completely straight at turn 1. And he's just struggling, but I think he wants these points, and if he wants to get into the prize event, he needs to compete in this race. Let's take a quick reminder of the Drivers' Championship. Mawar in the lead, and he's on the 88 points. Is that Simon Constantin? Standing there, he's teleporting into the pit, sadly. Knew he was around him. So Mawar leading the championship, 81 points at this moment. 36 points behind him, Theo Cross on 45 points. Then is Kairos with 24 points. Behind him is Daniel Kleppel, who will overtake Kairos nonetheless. Today Simon Constantin, first retirement of this race. No wonders, he's struggling a lot. And then is Philippe Dujets with 16 points from Le Mans, as the double points were given, and that helped him a lot. So he can also very, very much improve in this race. After this race, sorry. Because that's gonna be very, very nice. 6 points on the board for him. He's gonna take the 5th place still, but he's gonna improve. It's gonna be improvement. Then is Peter Prevoznik on 14 points, only competing at Le Mans in Imola. And at this moment already, he is gonna be taking a lot of points from this weekend. 13 points at this moment already. He's gonna be 27 points, and he's gonna take the third in the championship. But he needs to be competing in all of the races to be counted in the championship prize giving. And this is Carlo Rossi taking on Jerry Feng, and there's a massive, massive crash. And that's a safety car right there. And horrible crash between Carlo Rossi and Jerry Feng. They were fighting for that position for a very, very long time. And there is the crash that nobody was expected from both of these drivers on the straight, nearly taking Srivistan with them. And that was very, very nearly fatal. So Phil Dudgett's currently going and Peter run away from the safety car. So I'm gonna wait on the exit because there is no need to continue now as a safety car because Peter ran away. We didn't catch him. So we need to wait for Peter to come around once again to take him on a journey behind the safety car. And as started, Silverstone taken on the chance going into the pit lane. Also, same goes for Jerry Feng and Carlo Rossi, they both had a contact damage. And Rossi now going through the first corners. Carlo Rossi 5-second penalty for speeding. And there's yet another crash. Benhammer nearly also taken on. Everyone can unlock themselves if they need. So, if you want to unlock yourself, you have to go on the left side. If you are not, you go on the right side of the track. That's for you, Theo. And it's the first safety car of this race. So I have no idea which of these Ferraris is Silverstone and which of them is Theo Cross. I'm pretty sure Silverstone is the last one. Silverstone, you can unlock yourself if you are here in this channel, you can go around. Nice. At least the Interlagos is very short track, and I think Theo Cross is coming in as he's going on the left side completely, and there is a bit of a massive drama behind. Theo Cross coming into the pit lane, Daniel Kloppel is going also. GT3s, you can unlock yourself, you go past us. I don't know if you can hear me if you are in this channel. You are not supposed to be here in this place. Nice, thank you guys. Oh my god. Yeah. Please go. Nice. Now we are grid. Punched up. So here is someone. I expect it's Theo, then it's Daniel. Nice. So then it's gonna be Strivista and we can go start the track together. Okay, nice. No more unlapping. Go in double file now. I'm gonna go 100 now. Jerry Feng, Carlos, you can go through. Yeah. You should not be here. Yes, thank you. Leave bigger gaps, guys, please. Go a bit further from you, like, to the sides and even the backs. I don't want to see any more crashing. I'm not looking. No. So once Marona catch up, we will restart. If we can do that into the next lap, then we can restart the lap after this next lap, but we'll see. I think we can do that. So probably 99% safety car in the next lap. The two jets coming into the pit lane. Provo, you can't overtake the GT3s now, yeah? You are behind everyone. No more overtaking on the safety car, so just to let you know. GT3's 80 kph pit limiter, please. And we are just few moments before the safety car restart. I hope there is no... Jesus Christ. There is no more issues on the track. And here it is. Brosing also carrying on the grid at the pit limiter. This is not required from him. He can go 100, but it's his decision. There is no overtaking until the start finish line. And he's going. Very good restart from him. And now we will quickly go watch this, the GT3 restart. Jerry Feng leads the way into turn 1, Carlo Rossi behind him. And then is the Skyner motorsport cars right on their tails. Let's get back into the hypercar again. And there is Eric Marchale going wide in the fight with Daniel Klippel. Daniel Klippel swoop into 3rd place. And as a strategy, you call my friend. Very nice from him and very good job. And here is Seiferin into 3rd place goes. Eric Marchale get past. Daniel Klippel going side by side to turn 1. Look at this battle for the podium. Daniel Klippel swoop in, but Marchale will get better exit probably of the Senna SS. And there it is, Marchale getting very nice slipstream from Daniel Klippel. And he nearly touched him from behind. Marchale goes wide, Klippel also. This is like Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton in 2021 Formula 1. If you know, you know. And look at this. Nice battle for 3rd place. Also Silverstone slowly getting to them and to join the fight. He would love to do that. And Daniel Klippel a bit struggling through here. And they are all on his medium tires. Very close, and he pushed him into the rear of Daniel Klippel. Silverstone gets really close to them. This is starting to get serious, and also Philippe Duchet's getting closer to this battle for podium. He had pitted at the end of a safety car. That was not the greatest strategy from him. He has fallen from 2nd to all the way to last. Daniel Klippel stays in the 3rd. This is going to be very close, all the way to the start-finish line. They are going to be 3-way battle for podium. And Silverstone can mix that. He can drive it on the inside of all of them. He's not going to do that. He's going to drive it on the Eric Marchale. They're nearly touched. Very close battle. But Daniel Klippel stays in the lead. But now it's going to be about who's going to be more brave enough and who have bigger balls. Because who dive there takes the corner and takes the place. Eric Marchale nearly killing, and he's going straight on into all the way to the gravel. He has nearly killed Daniel Klippel. It was very nice from him. Silverstone going wide. And that's a very nice battle. This is also a battle for the lead into the Senna S's. There you go, Carlo Rossi falls back into the 2nd, and that's Seiferin who takes the lead in GT3 class. The pole sitter, and Carlo Rossi will take the run into the 2nd corner very seriously. He can get the lead back. He's going for the inside, and he's not brave enough to go for it. And you can see that very nicely. Carlo Rossi falling back into the 2nd. There is also Jerry Feng in the battle with Zach Brinde, who will be better into this part of the track. Meanwhile, Theo Cross set his personal best lap time in this race. And Philippe Duchet is right on the tail of Silverstone. Can he do some damage? Can he take the 4th place? He's in the lead before the corner, and he's gonna stay in the lead after the corner. And Daniel Klippel jumps over the curb. This is maybe the biggest chance of the race for Philippe Duchet to take the podium. Look at this battle. Daniel Klippel closed the door. Very hard racing and very dangerous racing from Daniel Klippel. And Philippe Duchet on the inside of Daniel Klippel. Can he take the place? Klippel goes wide, and he's definitely taking the place. Even Marchale can take the 5th place back. Philippe Duchet into 3rd, Silverstone into 4th. And that's very close racing in the fight for the podium. Now Daniel Klippel can dive it on the inside of Silverstone. Can he do that? No, he can't. And that's a very nice battle on track. Philippe Duchet stole the 3rd place. He was 6th 2 laps ago. He's now in 3rd, overtaking 3 drivers. Very, very hard racing. Daniel Koppel goes for the inside of Srivistan into the last corner on track. And now Srivistan hold on the place ahead of Daniel Koppel, but now Daniel Koppel is under the threat of Eric Marszalek. He's going all the way over track. They're going side by side into the Senna S's. Who's gonna have the more balls into that corner? Eric Marszalek locking up, and Daniel Koppel can even take, and this is going off the track, and Eric Marszalek swoop past both of them. Eric Marszalek takes the 4th place. Carlo Rossi spinning out, sadly falling into the 4th place in the class. But look at this battle for 4th place in Hypercars. That's a very, very nice battle and very, very nice racing. And that's Srivistan flashing on Eric Marszalek. Eric Marszalek goes all the way for a corner, spun. He went wide, drifting into that corner. That was very, very close. Nearly out. And down Daniel Koppel under the pressure of Srivistan. This is effectively a battle for 5th place. As Philippe Dugiets run away from that chaos and these battles. Half a second between those two. They were fighting for the 4th place in quali. Sorry, 5th place in the quali. And they are now fighting for the 5th place on track once again. It's Porsche versus Ferrari. Ferrari winning the Le Mans 24 hours, showing the speed and how good team they are. But on this track is not showing that much, as Theo is in 2nd, Srivistan in 6th. Now Daniel Koppel going over the curbs. Porsche finish 4th place at Le Mans 24 hours today. So if he can improve one more place, it's gonna be realistic as much as he can. Yeah, I'm sorry, we have 3 Porsches on the track, but still. And Srivistan is off the track. He's teleporting into the pits. And I wonder what happened there. And he left. He left the server. Some kind of issue or something happened in this game, in this race for him, and that's very, very bad. And this is Peter Prevoznik in the pit lane. Theo Cross takes the lead from him. And it's now about a strategy. Theo Cross also yet to go into the pit lanes. But lots of drivers like Philippe Dujets and Marshalik and even Daniel Klippel were already into the pits under the safety car. Unlike Peter, he was staying in the lead. I forgot if Theo was in the pit lane. I think he was not in the pits in the safety car. So we can hope for something different this race. Adrian Peugeot in the lead. And Prevoznik, it's taking a bit long in the pits. I wonder how far he will be. He's now out of the pits. It's nearly 40 seconds, no 50 even. And Theo Cross now in the pit lane. That means Philippe Dujets takes the lead. And also Eric Marshalik takes the lead. It's now about Theo leaving the pit lane. And he's already leaving. Can he get ahead of Peter Prevoznik? He's now storming to the start finish line. Can he get there? Theo Cross is now coming to the final corners of a pit exit. You can see behind Peter is in the Senna S's. And Theo Cross is ahead. Undercut. Sorry, overcut. Overcut coming here in play, and Theo Cross overtakes Peter by 7 seconds. That's a massive. That's a very good job from Theo Cross. Like, very nice strategy from Ferrari, like in Le Mans 24 hours. Theo Cross showing he can do that. I think he has not Peter for tires. No, he's not. He's still staying on the soft. But at least he is ahead of Peter and one lucky safety car, and he's ahead of him for sure. Daniel Klepal in third, 4 seconds ahead of him, but the two Polish drivers, Theo Dudziec and Eric Marszalek, taking the lead very nicely. The pit under the safety car conditions was very nice. It's now about the fuel strategy and when and how much fuel you will get in the car for the rest of the race. You have to count on that, you have to count about it if you want to stay in the lead. On pits, ahead of the guys that pitted later, much later than you. Eric Marszalek spun! Eric Marszalek spun into turn 1, and nobody around it, so no need of a full Corsa or safety car. But that cost him a chance of taking the win or the lead in this race. This gives Philippe Dudziec the briefing room and the chance to build a gap to Theo Cross and Peter Prevoznik. Is he gonna take that chance and the advantage? We'll see. We need to see, we need to wait, because it's about to be crazy. Can see lots of G3 spinning out in the final corners. There's it might seems like there is rain, but you can't get rain in Assetto Corsa unless you are using some crazy mods. What we can see now is Peter Provoznik taking on Theo Cross. They are going side by side into turn 1, and Peter Provoznik very close, and they're still fighting. Theo Cross stays ahead in the sunrise, in the sunset. Very good racing. Nonetheless, Theo Cross made a mistake. He spun out at the end of at the last corner, but that doesn't mean a lot. And Peter Provoznik now can maybe go on, take the 3rd place, and nail that overcut, sorry. So let's do quick recap as we have 53 minutes to go. You can see that Jerry Feng in the lead of GT3 class. That means he's gonna be taking full 25 points for a win in this race, which is gonna give him a much bigger lead in the championship in GT3 class. In Hypercar class, it's Peter Pervoznik, second place Theo Cross, third place Philip Dujic, and then is one lap down Eric Marszalek. Then is Daniel Klepel 20 seconds behind him, 40 seconds behind him, sorry. And that's a massive crash into the Senna S's, which resulted in yet another safety car on track. The two GT3s from Skyner Motorsport crashing together, and I think there's gonna be a word about that after the race. There's massive crashing between Marcani and Theo Cross under the safety car conditions. And there's gonna be a lot of work for the safety car procedure to come in. GT3s, unlock yourself. And there it is. The pitting is here. Philip Dugiets. I will say, if I was in his position, I would come in with the others to maybe have a chance to stay with them. He decided to not. He decided to keep the track position. And maybe hope for a long safety car, which is gonna be, as there is like 3 hypercars that are lapped down, 2 hypercars that are lapped down, there are GT3s, a lot of GT3s that are lapped down. Hypercars line up on the right side, because we are gonna lock GT3s on the left. So Jerry Feng, once you get to us, go on the left side to speed up the things. And we are, yeah, nice. So once Jerry Feng gets on the left, we are gonna go in so-called double file with GT3s and hypercars next to each other. So we can speed up the things. We don't have to do like 20 minutes on the safety car, because that's a lot of locked cars. Just Zach Benider and Marone will get unlapped. Jerry Feng, Jerry, stop! Stop! Yeah, thank you. Oh, be on the left, yeah. Like this. let the Daniel Kleppel through. He has to unlock himself. And also the other GT3. Lopped cars. Please. That's gonna be fun. Okay, so on the straight I'm gonna let him. I hope it's the right guy. Fuck, sorry guys. Not on purpose. God, oh my god, guys. What is going on? Okay, so we are waiting for the two GT3s. And
I don't know if you have noticed behind us.
Carol, you have to give the place back to Saif Eddin. He was in front of you. Okay, this is still gonna be a long safety car, nonetheless. Jerry, you can get back to the behind of the hypercar grid. We're gonna slowly form in the grid. Okay, Jerry, you can slowly get back into the back of the hypercar grid, so you can form the grid. And hypercars go in double file. No more unlapping. I think one more lap and we can go. Like, we can go in this lap, hopefully. So safety car will be in this lap. Be ready for a restart. So GT3's pit limiter. Hypercars 100 kph. No overtaking until the start finish line. I hope that's clear. So we're gonna quickly go into the restart once again. Bit of a drama ahead. It's getting darker and darker on the track. Theo leads the pack for this second restart of the safety car. They are going 3 wide. That's not how it goes normally. And we are racing once again. Very good start from Theo, very bad start from the Dujiets. That was not a strategy of a restart you want to have. And he can now maybe get a better run than Peter. But Theo takes the lead of the hypercar class. Let's quickly take a look at GT3. They are going very, very nice. And Jerry Feng can spawn! Jerry Feng spawned and Sivelin was caught up with him. That's an absolute catastrophe for Jerry Feng. He was in a good place all the race, and look at it. Prevoznik and Marshalik going GTS going wide. Marshalik takes the second. Theo builds the 1 second gap. And very, very nice racing. Bit of a lockup here from Marshalik. It's already 2 seconds gap. Peter is in 3rd place. Now he gets past Philip Dujiets going side by side with him. And he takes the 3rd place very nicely, very easily. So now it's only Marshalik keeping him from the way to take the lead back. We are already 50 laps in the race. 30 minutes to go in this beautiful, nice and very dramatic race. Philip Dujiets, Marshalik going a bit wide. And now it's gonna be battle for the lead into for the 2nd place into turn 1. Will he go for it? He's taking a look. He's gonna dive it on the inside, nearly taking it out. Very, very close racing for the 2nd. Phil Dujiets going a bit wide. Now it's gonna be about, once again, who has bigger balls, because everyone can take the place into this corner. Peter takes the look on the inside. It's a battle of Polish drivers. And look at this nice switchback from Eric Marshalik, nearly killing Peter out. Philip Dujiets takes the 3rd back. He's maybe can take the 2nd also from Eric Marshalik. He has the run and he has the pace for that. Peter going once again a bit wide, and that's not how you want to restart the race. 2 seconds gap to the lead. Eric Marshalik holding the 2nd still from Phil Dujiet and Peter Prevoznik. Daniel Kopa falling into the 5th with 3 seconds gap. And he already caught up to Theo Cross. Theo Cross lost so much time somewhere. It's getting darker and darker. And Eric Marshalik going a bit wide, and he's going all the way into the grass. He's falling back into the 5th place. Sorry, 4th place. So it's now Theo Cross once again build a gap to 1 second. It's Prevoznik on the back of Dujiet. And very, very hard racing here for any place on the track. Peter nearly losing it and crashing with Dujiet. Daniel Kloppel is in the pit lane once again. Some kind of an issue, some kind of problem with the car. And this is now very, very hard racing and battle for the podium places. And Dujiet is going wide. Peter can now take the 2nd. He's do that. But Philip Dujiet is not giving up. He's gonna still fight for that place. Nonetheless, the Polish driver, massive battle for the 2nd, 3rd and 4th place. And Marshalik and Kleppel's crushing in the pit exit. GT3 is going with a nice battle here. we are gonna be forced to watch this for a moment to the autocam to come up with something better. Carlo Rossi get back into the lead from Zach Bnider. And look at this, Daniel Couple very much struggling. This is the battle for the lead in GT3 class. Zach Bnider overtaking Carlo Rossi. Carlo Rossi maybe falling all the way to third. This is Skyner Motorsport, absolute dominance. Zach Bnider ahead of Seiferin, and Carlo Rossi and Seiferin, they crashed! They crash! That's gonna be full Corsillo ahead. Could have been safety car maybe even. And the drivers gonna be neutralized for a moment. This is not helpful. And how is Peter overtaking Theo Cross? I have no idea. It's gonna be end of full Corsiello. Bit of a gaps getting closer, and also the racing getting neutralized. And we are racing once again. Theo Cross going wide into the grass. He had a chance to build a gap from Prevoznik. Not gonna happen. Here's Marshall fighting with Philip Dujet for the final podium places. And also, you just have to take a look on this. This is what I call proper racing. And GT3 Cross showing us how they can do well. This is 5 cars in about 1 second. I know that Moroni is 2 laps down, but still, that's a very close racing. And everyone in a chance of taking the win here. It's a 2 Skyner Motorsport team cars in first and second, and then it's Carlo Rossi in fourth and Jerry Feng in third. We're now on board with Jerry Feng in third place, right behind Zach Brinder, as Saif Erin took the lead in the full Corsello part. Here's Mashalek, very close to Philip Dujet. He's on the soft tires. Theo Cross also on the soft. He has built a half a second gap to Prevoznik. The 2 Porsches fighting for 4th and 5th place. So now Theo Cross will have to get through the GT3 grid, which is gonna be challenge for him. He can either lose absolutely everything by this, or he can gain on Peter so much because Peter will get stuck. We have to see how it's gonna play out. Theo Cross getting the chance going outside of the both GT3 cars. Maybe it will work, maybe it will be absolute disaster. It's working for now. What about Peter? He's gonna have them mid-corner, mid-battle. He's gonna dive them on the inside. Very nicely, very safely, and this also gave the chance to Carlo Rossi to take the second place in GT3 class. Now it's much easier for Peter, it's just a straight. So, not much build from them, and now it's Zakaria and Benider fighting for the top, and even Philip Dujet's getting into this battle, into the San Assetto. They're going 3 wide, and they push Jerry Feng out. Jerry Feng got to go wide, he was pushed. And it was all of a race incident, definitely, because the hypercar just mixed into this battle, and there was just absolutely no space to even take a breath. Eric Marszalek, 10-second penalty for cutting. There is the first penalties, which bit ruled him out of any chances in this race. Jerry Feng still taking on with it. And Zakaria Bneider. This is 2-second gap between Theo and Prevoznik. The battle for the second win of the season is definitely on. It's just 25 minutes to go. Anything can happen at this moment. Jerry Feng battling it out with Zak Bneider very closely. And this is it, Dujet's in the pits. He's the guy who has not pitted behind the safety car. And there is it. You know now that was a bit of a mistake. This is very, very hard racing in a GT3 battle for second place between Jerry Feng and Zakaria Bneider. Jerry Feng goes for the inside. Now he's on the outside. Again on the inside, bit of a cut corner. But very, very cool racing. Nonetheless, and you love to see this. And it is a crash! Crushing the lead of a hypercar! An absolute catastrophe. Theo waiting, and this is it! Marszalek takes the lead. He says thank you. And there is also full Corsello in the moment. So Marszalek absolutely loving this moment. He can't be less happy at this moment. He's now 7-second lead. But he has 10-second penalty. That we can't forget this. He has to build the gap to 10 seconds if he wants to have any chances of winning. It's already 3 seconds, but yeah. You never know. Anything can happen. Now this is essentially battle for the lead. But Marshalik still is definitely not going to be the winner today. And here is Theo Cross in the fight for second. And oh, look at this! This is Jerry Feng and Maroney crashing together right in front of Prevoznik. It's pretty crazy that Prevoznik coming out of this untouched. He's very, very lucky in this. And Theo Cross is in the pit lane, 12 minutes to go. I wonder what he's cooking by this. Maybe his fuel strategy didn't come up how he wanted it. So I think that's a win. Not gonna be a win. Now it's about if he can get to the 10-second gap between him and Marszalek. And this is definitely not gonna be enough. It has been fuel pit, as it was 30 seconds long. And also like Marszalek coming in. I wonder if Peter Prvoznik will also go into the pits. And Peter is in the pits. Peter is in the pits. Can Theo get past him? He has to be very, very quick. Let's see. Let's see. This is gonna be very, very close. Theo Cross now coming. You can see him in a very far. I know. No. Peter is coming out already. But Theo has a chance as he's on a hot tires. He's gonna be very close on the exit. Peter is now out of the pit lane. Theo Cross right behind him. 5. And this is very much it. Five minutes to go in this race. And this is very much it. But Theo Cross is closing that gap. I would not even wonder if he can get closer and even maybe overtake. Because that will be massive and that would show how good is he. So Theo Cross setting his fastest personal lap. He closed that gap to 2.5 seconds. He's by 1 second lap faster than Peter. So I would not even wonder if he can get it past him. One mistake, one lap, one car in traffic, one thing that will hold him up, and Theo can win. One full Cruciello and he's ruined all of his chances. It's 3 minutes to go, and this is the battle for the lead on. And yeah, that's it. Theo Cross lost half a second in this lap. And I don't think he is coming back. I mean, now, this is now or never. Jerry Feng can be the one who saves Theo. It's not gonna happen. "44 seconds. It's a 3-second gap. Only thing that will save Theo is Peter absolutely crashing out, running out of fuel, or his engine will die. There's probably nothing that can and will happen to steal the win from him. So, and that's it! Peter wins the 2 hours of Interlagos in Brazil. Theo Cross finishes second. It's Philip Dugiet who comes home in third. What a win for Peter. And what a race in the end. What a close battles that we saw. It was also very, very nice to see. It's Eric Marszalek in 4th. It's gonna be Daniel Kleppel in 5th place. It's Saif Eddin winning for the 2nd time in a row, and it's Jerry Feng in 2nd place. Carlo Rossi will take his first podium in GT3 class in Interlagos, round 7, and there it is for him. The checkered flag is here. What a moment for Carlo Rossi. And thank you everyone for watching. What a race we had on start today. I would love to get into it. So thank you everyone for watching. This stream will quickly go to yet another stream. It's gonna be 3 hours of Barcelona from my side. So if you want to see that, just wait a second. I'm gonna just quickly change the name of the stream and we can go for that. So thank you everyone for watching. Quickly tune up for yet another race.